Over half of the South African population lives under the poverty line. In order to find employment, many people are moving to urban centers. Unable to afford proper housing, they are forced into informal settlements, also known as shanty towns. However, in the wake of the World Cup's arrival in South Africa in 2010, the people of informal settlements are increasingly being subjected to forced removals, sponsored by the government. Makausi, located east of Johannesburg, is one such settlement that has been forcefully removed by the Ekurhuleni municipality. The people of Makausi were told that the land they had been living on for 20 years was unstable and unsafe to live on.
All those unlawful evictions started at my place. Started where I live at Makausi informal settlement on the 1st of February. After a 10 days notice, whereby we were notified verbally. Makausi is nearly 20 years old. It's nearly 20 years old, but their livelihood were destroyed in 10 days with a verbal notice, of which where we are strongly believe that we have to take this matter to court because the Ekurhuleni Metro Council have broken the law. We really believe that they've broken the law.
Here we were better because there's shops, there's everything. Even children, they can go to school. There's anything. There's nothing, there's no water, there's no taxi rank. What they are doing to us, government, it is not right.
It's not fair. I'm very, very cross with this government doing. They said we must vote. Why are we voting? Because they don't even care about us. The guy was at the meeting yesterday, said, like it or not, we're going to go.
South African law requires that in order to forcibly evict people living in informal settlements, the government must have a signed court order or written consent from the evicted persons.
This document is forged. It's a forged document because it states there a date of 12/02/2005, of which relocation never happened in 2005, happened in 2007. And then this signature here, we don't believe this is Samuel Sibuta's signature here. This signature is also being forged. We can trace that. So now they're still using it to relocate about over 7 informal settlement around the Ekurhuleni without a proper consent, without a court order, of which that's a total infringement of our constitutional rights.
Red Ants is a private company hired by the South African government that employs daily wage earners to forcibly evict people and tear down their homes.
Even our nearest police station, they failed to assist us when we were attacked by the Red Ants, which was employed by the municipality to come and demolish our homes without a court order, without our formal consent, but they were demolishing our homes.
Yeah, manje uyasuswa lo muntu lo uyisemkhukhuni we-plastic house uyakhile ngesitine mafika ngala ngeke government imuyakhela ngesitine government ihlulekile kumuyakhela ngesitine khona manje wazamela lo muntu useze le business yakhe uyathengisa ngale akunendawo yokuthengisa bamnikeza nje akunendawo yokuthengisa ngalo mama uzamela ukuthi asese le business athengisa aphilisa abantwana bakhe for more than 15 years ayiza kanje asiphilise egovernment azange emncede ngalutho namhlanje igovernment le impromisile ukuthi izomnikeza into eRDP iyamsusa lapha iyakumdampa le eTsakane extension 10 endlini zemaplastic emnyama. It's unfair. Government actually is very unfair. Awubheke lento le ukuthi inhle kanjani. Uyabona? Angeke bamuyakhele. Usiyakhele lo mama lo. Uluzile imali yakhe yekuyakha izindlo, yekuthenga istock. Manje izinto into efana nale bazomcompensate. Igovernment angeke emcompensate.
Just go see the place. And one day I wish I was got a phone who's got a camera. I can go there to see just to show her how the bloody place is like that. It's not like a pigsty.
They were taken to places whereby they were promised houses, they were promised all those things, which never existed at Tsakane. Even today, we are still going to Tsakane to do all those researchers, but none of those things that were promised exist. We managed to go to Tsakani, escorting those trucks, how people's belongings were reloaded into the trucks, and how they were reloaded in the other side of Tsakani, how they were allocated those plastic shelters, because the plastic shelters, not even a shack, are plastic shelters, of which is not even something that you can call it a house or a home. And they don't consider how many are in those families that they give those 2x9 meter square, 4 wooden poles with wrapped with black plastic, garbage plastics.
But from the look of the things, are you happy?
It's very expensive to travel each and every day, even for those who are employed, who are working in the nearby suburbs or industrial area around Macau, are struggling. As we speak now, majority of them came back to Macau, but now the problem is that they are renting now. They've got no more homes because their homes were destroyed, and that also splits the family, because people cannot afford the transportation fees.
These temporal structures, are they strong enough to withstand natural elements, like if or there is a flood, for example, or strong winds? I'm asking that question against the background that we saw a number of these plastic shelters. Some of them have been ripped apart already.
Yes.
Moyo.
Yeah, I agree with that. But if immediately we are allocating a person to that one, we see to it becomes fit.